Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Ablow with another Pain to Power video. This one is about having strong opinions while still being open to the opinions of others. That's a pretty powerful position to be in, but how do you get there? Because a lot of people, and I'm sure I'm guilty of it sometimes myself, because of the strength with which we embrace a point of view or an idea, whatever it might be, an idea to build a company, an idea to change your life, an idea about what should happen in your family, whatever it might be, the stronger you feel about it, sometimes it seems like the less likely you are to allow information to come in from outside of you and to listen to others' opinions. So we can be guilty of kind of turning a deaf ear to those who have very different opinions because we really value our own. This is a human thing. But there's a way out of that, and that is kind of to literally file your opinion and to focus on the other person. So we know what our own thoughts are and our own feelings. There's no risk that those will somehow be contaminated or diluted if we really listen to the opinions of others, the ideas of others, in order to ultimately come to a much more educated, much more thought through version of perhaps our very same opinion, but flavored with, colored by, incorporating the thoughts, feelings of others, and perhaps responding proactively to those thoughts and feelings. So the way to do it, I think, is to say, okay, my opinion is safe over here. Now I'm just going to be of service to this other person without my own feelings getting in the way. I'm going to listen, extract from that person, what do you really think about this issue or this problem we're facing in the company or this hurdle we've come to in the family? Really listen, say, what do you think? And then instead of trying to debate, try to instead help that person clarify his or her position. Ask more questions so that you come to understand their viewpoint, what it's based on, why they feel that way. And you may have to actually counsel them through this and say, I'm not in any way debating right now. I'm really trying to understand just where you're coming from and why, so that I can think about it and maybe you'll be thinking about it more too. And so it's always about asking one or two or three more questions to clarify, how has the person come to this opinion? What are the nuances of the opinion? What are the details of that person's position or opinion? That way you can hold your own beliefs very strongly and yet still be listening very deeply to the beliefs of others. It doesn't have to change what you or what I feel in the end. But what it will do is, I hope, convince others that you're no enemy of theirs. You're simply perhaps of a different opinion than they are, but you're willing to listen. And it also helps others tremendously simply because they're being asked to provide the backdrop for why they feel what they feel and how they came to embrace that. And people like that because that's really honoring the self. It's honoring them and asking, how did you end up at this place where you have this opinion? What's it based on? I really want to know. And you may have to remind them of that this is not in any way some kind of, staged drama. You really do want to know. And you can be honest if you come away from that discussion with exactly your opinion. But you don't have to state your opinion again and again. This is really about how can you keep your opinion and still be open to the thoughts of others. And that's about filing your opinion away over here and then being of service to the other person in illuminating what he or she really thinks and feels. And believe me, this is safe over here. If you change your opinion, great. Hey, that's up to you. But it's not going to happen simply because you hear someone else's rationale if yours is quite different. So you won't be contaminated by that. You might be elevated by it in the sense that you'll know even more about why you feel what you do. And if it does change your opinion, great. But what you'll avoid is being closed off to the thoughts or feelings of others simply because you have strong thoughts and feelings. And that can only be a gain in both directions.